Hey guys, and welcome to the EV live talk. So this is the first proper, live stream here on the channel. We did one last week, which was kind of a trial. So I hope you guys are hearing me. I hope you guys are hearing me loud and clear, and everything is fine, and video quality is good. So I've been struggling to try to make this happen, trying to connect my camera. It hasn't been as easy as I initially thought or hoped, and now I'm doing it on my MacBook via the webcam. But next week, hopefully, guys, I'm going to be setting up my camera because I bought this, which should allow me to connect my camera, but I don't have the micro HDMI to HDMI connector. So great, guys. Thank you for dropping by. And this is kind of a late late announcement, but from now on we're going to be do live streams. We're going to try to do live streams once a week, or Mondays and Sundays the same week, every other week. So that's going to be just about once a week, but it's going to be 1 day difference because I'm going to do it on Mondays, on even or odd weeks, and then Sunday the same week, and then I'm going to wait until next Monday again. So it's going to be 6 days, 8 days, 6 days, 8 days. So hope that is great. Okay, welcome, guys. Camlink is not good. Okay, maybe I'll not use the Camlink if that is not good. Okay, welcome, guys. We have now 54 people in the watching us, so hopefully everything looks fine, and I think we're gonna go on till 9 o'clock, maybe half an hour extra if people are really eager. Yeah, thank you. The nice Christmas tree. Yeah, me and my daughter put that up this weekend. Okay, great, guys. Great. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about the best EV to buy under 60,000 euros, $60,000, 600,000 kroners, or maybe even 60,000 pounds. I want to know what car you guys want to talk about first, because there are many EVs below 60,000 euros. There are many. And more are coming to market, which is great. I have one on loan this week that I picked up earlier today, and that is the Kia EV6. I filmed the video today, the motorway range test. I'm not going to reveal the results because that video is going out on Wednesday morning. So guys, if you're new to the channel, if this is your first time dropping by, or if you've dropped by before, please be sure to drop a like, a thumbs up on the video down below, and also subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed already. That really helps the channel out a lot. So yeah, I'm probably going to repeat that throughout the live stream, and yeah. Okay, so, okay, I got a message here. Check the video resolution. 10, I don't know. Why is the resolution so weird? Is the resolution weird for you guys, or does it look fine? Yeah, but I can't do it through the Imaging Edge app from Sony on the M1 MacBooks. I have the new MacBook, the M1, and you can't do it on the imaging software. That's what I tried last time, so unfortunately. Okay, guys, so people are piling in now, and also, are you able to press the super chat button down below, the support button, the dollar icon? Can you guys see that? Because I tried activating that today, but I got a message that it's not activated. So let me know, guys, if you are able to use the super chat, and if you're able to, well, donate if you want. I'm not going to ask you guys to donate, but if you want to donate, I really do appreciate that. That makes, you know, these live streams worthwhile. Yeah, 480, maybe 480 after page refresh. Okay, I don't know why it's only 480, but it should be. I mean, we're streaming here at almost 1080p, so or 720p at least. Okay. Oh, thank you, Stars Unstrechen, the very first donation to the live stream. Thank you very much. Awesome. This is really cool. So I'm getting excited now. So hopefully, as I said to you guys who just dropped in, we're going to try to do this once a week or Mondays and Sundays on the same week every other week. So that should even out to just about once a week. But okay, guys, we are going to talk about the best EVs under 60,000 euros today, or like 55,000 pounds. We're going to put it at $60,000 euros. And I mean, it's going to be a little bit fluid. We're not going to be so pedantic. It's like, 60,200 euros. It's going to be too expensive. I mean, if your budget is 60,000 euros, most likely you can stretch it a little bit, or maybe not. But okay, guys, so I'm going to start with the Polestar 2. So a lot of people are writing Polestar 2, Polestar 2, Polestar 2, Polestar 2, Polestar 2. I want to talk about the Polestar 2. The Polestar 2 is a great EV. You guys know I love the Polestar 2. We've been driving it a lot here on the channel, and we talked about this. Wow, thank you, Morton2611, for another donation, 89 Danish kroners. Thank you very much. That is so cool. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, guys, just don't donate money, but if you ask a question while you're donating, I'm going to, address that question, of course. That's the point of donating. If you guys want a question that you want me to go into detail, donate the money. But I'm trying to get these questions as we keep going. Oh, Green Drive India, thank you very much. You guys are insane. Already, we've got like 20 euros donated to the channel, to the stream already. Awesome, thank you very much. I'm just drinking my coffee here also to try to stay awake this evening. But okay, yeah, so Doug Thompson says 60,000 euros equals 67,761 United States dollars today, the 13th of December, 2021. IKEA cup. Yes, it is an IKEA cup. It is an IKEA cup. You can see from the bottom. Let's see, bottoms up. IKEA cup. Okay, Morton2611, thanks for your great videos. Thank you for your donation, Morton. That is much appreciated. So thank you very much. But okay, Polestar 2, Polestar 2, Polestar 2. Polestar 2 is one of the cheapest EVs out there on the market compared to range. If you look at the Polestar 2 single motor standard range here in Norway, starts at 350,000 kroners. Of course, if you want a car with a little bit of equipment, I would recommend going for the Plus package and also the Pilot package. So the Plus package will give you things like adaptive cruise control and auto steer. And I also think it will give you the Harman Kardon sound system. And if you also go for the Pilot package, the Pilot package gives you that. And then the Plus package gives you like heat pump and also the Harman Kardon LED matrix headlights, or pixel headlights they're called. I think if you pile on those two options, the car will come out to around 410 or 420,000 kroners. That's about 42,000 euros. And then here in Norway, at least, you have to pile on some winter wheels. So the car I've been driving lately, which has those two packages and winter wheels, is like 440,000 kroners for a car with a WLTP range of 440 kilometers. 440 kilometers. And I think for that money, 44,000 euros. I know that car isn't available in all markets, but for that money, yeah, that is an awesome car. That is an awesome car. It will charge from 10 to 80% in 34 minutes. Also, with the latest P1.7 software update, you get preheating. And I want to talk about this, guys, because I know. Thank you, Lars Petter. Thank you very much, Polestar Chris. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the donations. I really do. Kevin Younglin says ACC is a must these days. Yes, I mean, not only ACC, but also auto steer, in my opinion. If you drive on the motorway and do a lot of motorway kilometers or miles, I think auto steer is essential. I think that is absolutely something to have alongside the adaptive cruise control. Green Drive India. Any plan to come to India? I will try to arrange small EV get together here. I do not have any travel plans now since Corona has been, flaring up again. Restrictions all around the globe now. So I think we're going to put all our travel plans on ice. If you guys follow my friend Kyle from Out of Spec Reviews on his channel, go check him out. he invited me to come to Los Angeles to the LA Auto Show just last week, actually. I had to decline because, as you guys can see, I have moved, or maybe you guys don't know, but, well, this background here is my new apartment where me and my daughter now reside. We moved here last 2 weeks ago. And yeah, middle of moving and everything before Christmas. So that was my only travel plans I had now. And that's also before, more stringent restrictions were applied. But no plans on traveling yet, unfortunately. But hopefully I want to do some traveling in across Europe next year in the springtime. Hopefully we can do some traveling, but we'll just have to see. Dexmex says, I hate ACC manual style here. Yeah, well, it depends on what car, right? What car, because cars are very different, and I want to touch upon a little bit upon that. But I have an interesting question here. Thomas Eriksson, hi from Sweden. Hi back at you. I think the new MG ZS EV is the best value for money in Sweden. Only 2,499 Swedish kroners a month if you lease it. Is that with zero down? If so, that is amazing. Or is that like 30 or 40,000 kroners down? And he also says, we don't have cheap EV like in Sweden like you guys in Norway. Yeah, I know EVs in Sweden it's weird, more expensive than here in Norway, which is not something we are used to here in Norway. Artem Zadanov, Polestar, but no for front-wheel drive as too slow, dual motors EV only for fun. Yeah, I mean, of course, it depends on what you're looking at. Of course, if you're looking at the lower spectrum, as we were talking about, the Polestar 2 standard range single motor starts at 350,000 kroners. If you don't need adaptive cruise control, if you don't need a heat pump, if you don't need the LED pixel headlights, if you don't need the panoramic sunroof, and if you also don't need the heat pump, getting in at that car at that price is a bargain. I don't think at that price you can get a better EV. I mean, the closest thing is probably a Volkswagen ID3, 58 kilowatt hour, and also the ID4, 77 kilowatt hour maybe? No, yeah, 70 or 58. 58? No, that's 52, 77, right? Dexmex says it's zero down. Yes, I want to come to the Carden Smith. I want to come to the UK. Hopefully, I want to do it next year. What I really want to do is, I've been an avid fan of Sam from Seen Through Glass. I really want to go on his podcast once we grow the channel. So maybe when we hit 50,000 subscribers, I can hit him up. I can come on his podcast, because him and Tony don't seem to be the biggest EV fans. So it would really be really cool to go on that channel, on that podcast, to talk about EVs. That would be really cool. Tom Paulson, yes, much car for the money. New ZS EV luxury with 70 kilowatt hour battery and winter tires is 350,000. So the ZS is the small one, right? The Marvel is the new one. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. I can enable a. Okay, do you guys see that now? That we are no, you guys can't see that now. Let's see if we do this. There you guys. Okay, so you guys can see the webpage here. We're gonna go to. How do we do this? Let's go to the Marvel. No, the MG. MG.no maybe. Is that correct? Where did that go? No, that is not correct. That is not correct. MG. Okay, let's go. Bear with me, guys. I'm new at this. Okay, let's go to Google. And let's go to the MG website. Okay, google.com. And let's go to the MG. Let's see. MG ZS. MG. Why doesn't this work? Okay, here we go. Okay, I haven't. Why this worked earlier? Okay. Amateur hour again, guys. I do apologize. I mean, is it? Oh, yeah, I have to. Okay. Hmm. Is it? It's so small. Is there something I'm not seeing here? Can I move this over here? No. Okay, yeah, so, okay. I do apologize, guys. We're just gonna abort that for now. We're gonna go back here. Okay, I'm back now. So we were looking at the, let's see, let's go here. Okay. So MGZS is the small one, and then we have the MG Marvel, which should be the bigger one, right? The MG Marvel, a Marvel R, is the new MG with four-wheel drive. How much is that? How much is that? That's what I want to find out. I want to find out that. But why am I not able to? Let's do this again. Some... This is so annoying. I was able to do this earlier, but not now. Okay. So dumb. Let's go to the MG. What's the URL for the MG, guys? Can somebody look up the... I'll do it here. MG Marvel. I want to check that out with you guys. mgmotor.eu. Okay. mgmotor.eu. There we go. Okay, so are you guys seeing this now? The web page. Can you guys confirm in chat that you guys can see the MG webpage now that I am browsing? Why doesn't this let me interact with it though? This is so dumb. Yes, we can, but come on. Okay. That's so weird. Okay. Okay, let's do this now. There we go. Okay. You can see it, but why am I not able to... I do apologize that I am an amateur here, guys. Let's see. There we go. This should do it. This should do it. Full access, okay? No. Why not? What? Okay, that is so annoying. I can show you guys the URL, but I can't interact with the web page. Okay, we're gonna skip that, guys. No comprende on the website. I don't know it's Norwegian. I know it's Norwegian. Okay. So let's see if we have some interesting questions. So we talked about the Marvel R, right? The Marvel R. I'll get up the webpage here so I can talk about some of the specs about this car. So Marvel R Electric, 402 kilometer WLTP range, starts at 350,000 kroners in Norway, and 288 horsepower. And it says on the webpage 0 to 50 kilometers an hour in 1.8 seconds, which is a weird measurement. But yeah, 0 to 104.9 though. That is impressive. That is not bad. 288 horsepower and 0 to 102.9, 4.9. Wow. And why can't I get that webpage up here? I know this is in Norwegian. Or maybe if I do... No, that's not correct. Okay. Okay, I just added, yes, I just added this one. Yes. MG Europe.eu, right? mgmotor.eu. mgmotor.eu. There we go. This is so annoying. Why am I not able to interact with this? I was able to do that earlier before I started the live stream here. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, we managed it. Okay, guys. So this is the MG Marvel R, which should be the bigger car to the sibling, the ZS. And here in Norway, 300, I know this is in Norwegian, guys, but it starts at 350,000 kroners here. If you guys want me to check out another, another URL, another place in the market, you just drop it in the, in the subscription, no, in the, my God, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat and we'll check it out. But this is very interesting. I think this thing looks pretty cool, pretty awesome. I mean, for the price. 402 kilometers WLTP, four-wheel drive, 288 horsepower. That is not bad. Let's go to the configurator. Okay, so now we're not able to use it. There we go. It's just slow. It's just slow. Yeah, I tried to accept the cookies, but it wasn't that. It was just, okay, so this is what it looks like. I think in this color, it looks pretty nice. This is the interior. I have not seen this car before. But from these pictures, at least, so you have the MG ZS, you have the EHS, probably a hybrid, and then you have the R, and then the MG5. Isn't that the station wagon thing? Two pictures. So model, okay. Prism blue. Let's go white. Yeah, it looks nice and white, but I do like the prism blue though. And then you have some trim levels here. Comfort, luxury, performance, 18-inch wheels, heat pump, panel roof, electric tailgate, 2-zone climate control. That's the base model. That is not bad. That is not bad. Marvel R Performance, you get 4-wheel drive. Okay, but we're going to configure one here just to see what we do get. Okay, black interior. Okay, performance. Did you say performance? If you go for the performance, this one. But these just seem to be trims though. And then black interior standard. You can go for brown Alcant. Wow. Okay, guys, tell me, what do you think about the brown brown interior? What do you guys think about the brown interior? Let me know in the comments what you know. What? This looks, I don't know, this looks kind of interesting. I'm usually a fan of, but the gray one is nice. Okay, so this is the black leather. Yeah, leather, black leather. And then you have the gray. I think that looks pretty sweet. And then you have the brown with the Alcantara. But let's spec this one. So what's the price? Is this, let's see. Can we choose payment here? Can we choose payment? Brown interior is not for me. Umagba, Egbejula, and Stars Strenchen, Black Beauty. And then Carden Smith, lighter brown tan interior. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, let's go Why can't we choose this? It won't give us the price. I think this is just this website here, which is, yeah, just really bad. I think it's just laggy and slow. But okay, so that's one EV. Let's see if we can check out something else. So we're gonna go to another EV that people may want to know about. We talked about the Polestar, but let's take a look at the Tesla. Let's take a look at the Tesla. Okay. So let's choose Norway again, okay? Or do you guys want me to choose another country than Norway? I'm reading it. What happens in Christmas for you, Chris? Some break with family? I'm actually testing the EQS Christmas week. Yes, I have break with family, but I'm testing cars that week, the Mercedes-Benz EQS. I can't wait to test that car. But we're not talking about that today because today is all about EVs below 60,000 euros. Okay, let's choose Norwegian. Communicating with web browser. Is it just slow? Not Norway. Haha, too cheap cars. Go for Sweden. Oh, Sweden is just too expensive, right? There we go. Okay, welcome to the Norwegian configurator. So if we go to Model 3, this car, yeah, I want to do the Marvel R. Marvel R looks cool. I just have to contact MG. So I'm fully booked out the rest of the year and probably early next year. So maybe end of January, early February, we can do the Marvel R. So Tesla Model 3, I've been driving one for a few weeks now from Marcusbil. I do like the Tesla Model 3, especially for the price. So let's just check the price out, because we talked about the Tesla and the Polestar 2. We talked about the Marvel R, and it's a natural competitor talking about this, the Tesla Model 3. So let's choose this. Is anything happening? What is this just really buggy? See the finished prices and cry. No, I don't want to cry today. It's Monday evening, beginning of the week. Why won't it let me? Is it just slow? Is it just slow? Black. Sweden has one of Europe's cheapest car prices. Denmark and Finland are crazy ones. Sweden, yeah, but not EVs, Samuel D. Sweden seems to have expensive EVs for some reason. Okay, let's try Model Y then. There we go. So not Model 3, but Model Y. So Model Y, now we just went from 350 to 550,000 kroners. Look at this, 549, 142. Dual motor. Is this just laggy? Yeah, performance is above 600,000 kroners, but I think, why would you go for that? Well, more performance, of course, but it's going to give you a stiffer ride, bigger wheels. You can see that it lowers the suspension when you go to performance. Zeker001, Martin Nielsen. Zeker001, I don't know, that's probably going to be more than 60,000 euros, I'm guessing. So let's do this one and paint white. But why is this dark though? I can't see anything here included. Is there supposed to be more things here? Okay. Looks like something is missing here. This is just weird. This interaction here. This is just weird. Okay. No Teslas then. I apologize, guys. This is so laggy and just yeah. Tom Paulson, I am testing the EV6 this week. I picked one up today. I picked up an EV6 today, so on Wednesday the motorway range test is going out on the channel. Wednesday morning at 8 at 8 o'clock in the morning Central European time. And I don't want to, give away too much, but that video, I think is going to surprise a lot of cars. It surprised me, the Kia EV6. And not to disclose too much, but I like it more than the Hyundai Ioniq 5. Yes, I do. Okay, we are back here, guys. So maybe we can do... You guys want to... Let's see if we can do, like... Oh, can I be above? Can I do like this? And then we can go... Like that? No? Like this? No. I want to make this this smaller or bigger. Okay. Okay, it's the blue one. This one, like this. So you guys can still see me and we can do things. We can do stuff. Okay, what's the next EV you guys want me to take a look at? So I'm driving an EV6. It's a GT line all-wheel drive, and it starts at 529,000 kroners. 529 GT line all-wheel drive. I think for that price, it is a good car. T-brake, which is better, Brumunddal or Model 3? Which is Brumunddal or Model 3? I mean, Brumunddal is better than a Tesla Model 3, right? Mario Garcia, off topic. Polestar 3 versus Zeekr 001 versus Macan E. Oh, Macan E. Which one for next year? Well, the Polestar 3 is going to be Cayenne size, right? Porsche Cayenne size. And the Zeekr 001 is going to be maybe like Porsche Panamera size. And then the Macan E is smaller, right? Is smaller. DexMex, love EV6, agreed, a lot better feeling than Ioniq 5. And I don't like I like the Hyundai Ioniq 5. I like the Ioniq 5. The things I didn't like about the Ioniq 5 are the seats, right? The seats are the only thing I don't like about the Ioniq 5. Let's see. I'm just going to try to make the video bigger again. There we go. Nope. What? Okay, I do apologize, guys. This program here, I'm using OBS, and it's just weird. It's just not working properly. What? Now I can't make myself bigger. Okay, we're gonna collapse this one. No, this one. Yes. What? Oh yeah, because this is... Okay, that's weird. That is weird. Okay, we are back, guys. We are back. So Mach-E GT, yes, we're gonna check out the... So one of my favorite cars is the Ford Mach-E. Ford Mach-E is one of my absolute favorite cars. Absolutely, one of my favorite cars. Morton 2611 Model Y long range starts at 500,000 Danish kroners in Denmark, equivalent to 66,000 euros. Yeah, that is a lot of money. Christian Stua, EV6, Polestar 2, XC40, or wait until Polestar 3. Need some space for my family. So Polestar 2 and XC40 are around the same size interior-wise. EV6 is going to be a little bit bigger, especially in the rear seats. But I think like practicality-wise, it's also going to have a bigger trunk than the XC40 and also the Polestar 2. Polestar 2, bigger trunk than XC40. Polestar 3 is going to be Porsche Cayenne size and price. It's going to be much more expensive. It's going to be twice the price of those cars. So you're going to get more space, but you're going to also be paying a lot more money. T-Brake, best upgrade for E-Tron 55, upgrading, downgrading this year to unreliable. You've had issues with your 55. Okay, so you want to upgrade or downgrade. So, I don't know. Do you want an EV? Do you want an SUV? Do you want an SUV? Oh, Fred Kitchener, $5. Thank you very much. Greetings from Idaho, USA. Love your videos. Keep them coming. Can you discuss your thoughts between Mach-E and the Q4 E-Tron? Okay, so Mach-E and Q4 E-Tron, they're going to be about the same size exterior-wise, interior-wise. The Mach-E is going to have a smaller trunk at 400 liters, but it's going to have a frunk almost 100 liters. The E-Tron Q4 is going to have 520 liters trunk, so 480 with the frunk and trunk in the Mach-E versus 520. So that's 40 liters difference if you guys can convert that to gallons. Or do you use liters in Idaho? I don't know. I think the interior build quality and materials is better in the Mach-E. Switchgear, though, is better in Audi. Infotainment system, better in Audi. And ride comfort, better in Mach-E. Mach-E is going to be more fun to drive. If you go for the all-wheel drive long range, it's going to be quicker. It's going to be much more fun to drive. You're going to get a much bigger battery pack. Battery pack is, off the top of my head, how big is it? It's 77 kilowatt hours in the 77 kilowatt hours net. No, 77 kilowatt hours gross in the Q450 and 99 kilowatt hours gross in the Mach-E. So Mach-E is going to have longer range, and also the Mach-E is going to be much more quiet on the motorway. The Mach-E is almost as quiet as the big E-Tron, and that's basically one of the quietest cars on the market. So I think charging, though, is going to be better and faster in the E-Tron. And also, have I driven the Mach-E in the cold? I don't remember. Go back to my first reviews back in March while driving the Mach-E. But from experience, the MEB platform cars are better at charging in the cold when it's cold. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. Camera issue. Oh, T-Brake, camera issue, like reversing camera? That's annoying. I mean, I understand that. I've worked with cars for many years, and I just don't take anecdotal evidence to heart because you have to see the data set. But I do respect that people have their individual issues with the cars, and they want to get something else. Of course, I do understand that. Tom Paulson, Chris, what do you think about Mach-E GT from 645,000 kroner? So, Mach-E GT, at that price point, is going to be fully equipped. It's going to be fully equipped, and I think it looks cool. If it drives as good as the reviews I've seen, and it drives better than the normal Mach-E's, it's going to be the best riding combo in that class. Also, probably the best looking. Yeah, I'm a fan of that car. And I can't wait to get one, or to test one. I've been actually thinking about getting one after I have my Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. But yeah, we're pushing the boundaries on today's chat, today's live stream, which is 60,000 euros. That's 65,000 euros. But I think for the price, yeah, that is an amazing car. And if you can stretch your budget, I think you can get something pretty special, though the downside is still the charging speed. So the issue with the Mach-E is that, Ford claim 150 kilowatt peak charging speed, and yes, it will peak, but only for like a minute. And then it will throttle down to like 115 kilowatts. And it having such a big battery, you're going to be charging for a long time. Like 10 to 80% is going to take you like 45 minutes. So yeah, it's I mean, everything is a compromise at this price point. Hi Gary, hi mate, Gary from Barcelona here. Hi Gary. Hi. Mate, will you test 3-year-old e-tron? Probably not. I don't know where I'm gonna get a 3-year-old e-tron unless the viewer wants to give me one. But I don't know. I've been driving, so I drove my e-tron 26,000 kilometers in a year, so I've tested it enough. Stephen K, I had water inside mine, but they were replaced by the friendly Audi dealer. Okay. Yeah, of course, people have issues with every car. So again, anecdotal evidence is not nothing I'm going to promote. I'm going to read it out, of course, but I mean, you got to look at the data. You got to look at the data. You got to look at reliability numbers of a big data set of cars. You're always gonna find people with issues with every car. Doesn't matter. Toyota, Audi, whatever car you're talking about. Martin Nilsson, Mach-E, Ioniq 5, EV6, Hyundai Kona, and some small Peugeot that I forgot the name of. E2008 probably. And Tesla Model X, ludicrous. But not gonna compare that since it's, yeah, it's just a weird comparison. I don't know. That's a weird comparison, but okay. Yeah, a lot of different cars there. My favorite Mach-E. My favorite. I mean, I have the EV6 for testing this week, right? My favorite EV in that segment is the Mach-E, and I've only driven the EV6 today, but the Mach-E, I don't know. EV6 is probably a better car. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. I can't, decide and give you guys any conclusive thoughts before I've driven the EV6 extensively. But it's a contender. It's a contender. Carden Smith, to be honest, on the cheaper vehicles you mentioned, I've been most impressed by the non-conventional car makers, like when you review the BYD. Yeah, BYD Tang, but BYD Tang is not inexpensive. It's 600,000 kroners plus. But yeah, that is also, so the thing with the thing is the Mach-E, Q4, ID4, Skoda Enyaq, Model Y, EV6, Ioniq 5, all of those cars are pretty much the same size, same specs. They compete directly. But the BYD Tang is like a completely different vehicle. It's almost the size as a Volvo XC90. It's a huge 7-seat EV. And you also it's a traditional EV where you actually sit high. You actually sit high, while those other EVs are like pseudo EVs. I mean, crossovers. Like I picked up the EV6 today. I drove a BMW i3 to pick up the EV6. And I'm like, it's not an SUV. It's a raised station wagon. It really isn't an SUV. It's a station wagon hatchback. So the BYD Tang, totally different type of vehicle. Totally different type of vehicle. Okay, let's see. Steph Beck, cheapest Dacia Spring, I guess. Yeah, it's probably the cheapest one. Tom Paulson, EQXX. Yeah, that's totally different price point. We're going to do expensive EVs in another live stream, but today we are doing 60,000 euros or less. The best EV below 60,000 euros. And we've spoken in detail about the MG Marvel R. We talked about the Polestar 2. We've talked about the Tesla Model 3 briefly, and also the Tesla Model Y. But I want to touch about the Tesla Model 3 because Tesla Model 3 also 365,000 kroner for the Standard Range Plus. It's going to get you 448 kilometers WLTP range, but again, if you saw my video last week, the motorway range test, in wintertime, in the cold, at 110 kilometers an hour, average measured speed, you're going to get about half of that. You're going to get 230 kilometers range in the real world. And I can tell you guys, the EV6 today, did much better. It was a little bit warmer, a few degrees warmer, but it did much better. That video will be out on the channel on Wednesday, 8 o'clock in the morning. So guys, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Chris. I have this channel dedicated to testing EV. So if you like EV stuff and you like this live stream, please be sure to drop a like, a thumbs up on the video down below. And also consider subscribing to the channel if you aren't subscribed already, and also hitting that notification bell. It really helps the channel out a lot. And guys, we're at 92 viewers now, which is the highest we've been on the stream. Can we get above 100? That would be really, really, really cool. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get some more questions here. Is there any of the other EVs you guys want to talk about? T-Brake, it's 60,000 pounds, but you're excited about Mercedes EQE. How much is the EQE? Can anybody tell me how much that's going to be in euros? EQE? That is an interesting car. I saw that when I was at the IAA in Munich in September, but it was so crowded, I wasn't able to, 50 people around that car, and COVID and stuff, I didn't want to like hop into it. But it's an interesting car. It's an interesting car. I think Mercedes' strategy with the EVs, making them like super aerodynamic, it's very, very interesting. So yeah. Okay, we have a lot of questions now. Jose Lopez, greetings from Berlin. Guten Tag, guten Abend. What do you think about the Volkswagen ID.5? Will it drive ID.4 or close to? No, the ID.5 is just a coupe version or a fastback version of the ID.4. It's the exact same car, just with a sloping rear roof or rear screen, rear window if you want. It's just a fastback. So it's going to be the exact same car. I haven't driven one yet. I'm not a huge fan of the ID.3 or the ID.4. For you guys who are not new to the channel, I think the infotainment system in the Volkswagen ID cars, for me, is a deal breaker. The worst infotainment system out there on the market, because it's just so unintuitive to use. It's been laggy since day one. Issues, and also no hard buttons for anything, and no illuminated volume or HVAC controls. It's a stupid design. So I'm not a huge fan of that car. Skoda Enyaq Q4 E-Tron, a much better choice, even though they are more expensive. Let's see. Alex Bloom, or you're answering somebody else. Okay, Lord of Light, do you think Tesla can keep up their price point compared to other car brands, especially business leasing in Germany is insanely expensive? It's insanely expensive compared to Audi, Merc, BMW, blah blah blah. I don't know. I think we are seeing. So I had, if you guys saw my video when I took the Tesla Model 3 SR Plus to Bergen, I didn't get anything close to the charging speeds. The charging speeds have passed when that car came out, like 250 kilowatts. Nobody's getting close to that with the LFP battery. So I think that's what we're seeing that already, is that Tesla, to be profitable, are skimping on not the battery quality. I don't know battery performance. Tesla don't do normal model years and facelift. They just keep improving and changing their cars. And I say changing because everything is an improvement, like the LFP batteries. You're not getting that charging speed. So all the cars that have been supplied to Europe, long range, performance, SR Plus, aren't seeing real charging speeds. And I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday my brother actually. I was talking to my brother. He's going to buy an EV next year. And he works as a teacher, and his colleague, like, I'm going to buy an EV. So what car do you think I should buy? And my brother was like, no, he was asking, like, do you think I should buy the Tesla Model 3? And my brother's like, yeah, the Tesla Model 3 is a good car. And I agree, it's a good car. It's not the best, but it is a good car. It's best at several things, but overall, it's a compromise like every other EV. And this is what I tried to communicate here on the channel and through the videos. And my brother was like, but check out the Polestar 2 and check out these other EVs. And he was like, no, my friend drives a Tesla Model 3 and he says it's the best car ever. So he's going to go for that. And I'm like, why would you even ask somebody's advice if you're just going to be like, no, I'm going to go with what my friend said. Why would you even ask somebody else for a second opinion? And I was with my brother, so he helped me. Like, my sister wanted this piece of furniture yesterday, so my brother helped me, just carrying it up to the car, and we had to charge, right? We were driving the SR Plus, and even with preheating, and yesterday it was like 0 degrees, -2 maybe, even with like 10 or 15 minutes preheating to a supercharger, we still only got 28 kilowatts at 20%. 28 kilowatts at 20%. Polestar 2 with P1.7, even the standard range single motor with the smaller battery pack and slower charging, peak speed is only 116 kilowatts, gets better than that with only 10 minutes or 15 minutes of preheating. So I think we are already seeing this where Tesla are trying to keep their price point, but something has to give. And for now, it seems like battery performance is giving, among other things. Okay. Megane E-Tech, yeah, I don't, it's interesting, but I do not know too much about that car. Okay, we are above 100 viewers now. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. This is pretty cool. We've been going on for almost an hour. I think we're going to go maybe like 120 or 130. Okay, Jesper Ruud. Biggest EV disappointment from what you expected. Biggest EV disappointment from what you expected. Maybe like ever, Volkswagen ID4, ID3, Q4 E-Tron, from what I expected. And also Tesla Model 3. Because I was told by everybody, people own it's like the best car ever. It's not, it's a good car. It's a sporty car, it's spacious, Tesla supercharger network. And I don't want this video to be a rant on Tesla, but I mean, the expectations are set. And some of these EVs don't deliver. Like the ID cars from Volkswagen don't deliver the traditional high quality Volkswagen interior. It's like the cheapest interior of the Volkswagen Group cars. It's insane. I don't know what they're doing, but okay. Jor10_13R. Totally agree. The haptic feedback or plastic buttons and infotainment system isn't good on ID cars. It could have been awesome because for me, ID4 is the best looking car. Yes, I agree. Like the ID4 GTX in red with 21-inch wheels. I think that thing looks pretty nice. And I like the simple and minimalistic interior design. It's just hard touch plastics everywhere. Terrible infotainment system and also those haptic feedback controls. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Hi Chris, what's your thought on adding some form of testing showing how the EV handles slopes, especially during the winter? For rear-wheel drive versions, typical everyday. I don't know. That's a good question. Problem with that is that like the weather isn't consistent, and also, yeah, the problem is weather and just finding somewhere to do the test consistently. I think it's maybe more practical for me to talk about my experience. So I've been driving the Standard Range Plus now for a while with the Siloon, some budget studdless winter tires. And I'm impressed by how well the SR Plus performs in winter, only being rear wheel drive. It's really good. No issues at all. So it's a very good car. The issue with that car is ground clearance, like with snow. But it being rear wheel drive, no issue at all. Lars Petter, like button. Yeah, everybody hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button. Like it. I don't think I can see. Yes, 53 likes. Can we get to 100 likes? We are 103 people watching now. Can everybody just press that like button down below? so we can get to 100 likes. That would be awesome. Okay, is there any other EV below 60,000 euros? 600,000 kroners we haven't talked about. We talked about the Polestar 2. We talked about the Tesla Model Y. Or we can talk about more about the Tesla Model Y. That's at the top of the price point, starting at 550. I do like the Tesla Model Y. I like it better than the Model 3. It's much more expensive though, but you do get much more room, and I think it rides better. But it's basically a Model 3. Yeah, if you have a Model 3 and you want more space, Model Y it's a no-brainer if you want to stay within, the Tesla brand. But I don't know, maybe one of the best cars is, as I said, the Mustang Mach-E, but also the Volvo XC40. I'm a huge fan of the Volvo XC40. Yes, it's on the smaller side of those EVs. It's the shortest, though interior space is still sufficient. It has a trunk. The trunk isn't the biggest, but it also has proper SUV ride height and seating position. And that Volvo interior and sense of solidity is very good. And also the infotainment system, Android Automotive infotainment system, in that car is really good. Downsides about that car is it's noisy for the price point, and it's noisy compared to the competition. ID4, Skoda Enyaq, Mustang Mach-E, probably EV6, every other EV except the Model Y is going to be more quiet. Model Y is also quite noisy on the tire noise. Have you tried i4 M50? No, and I have not tried that. Next year, hopefully, guys. Next year, I'm going to do the BMWs. Xiaopeng G3, I have not driven that car, but it's getting a bit old now, right? It's getting a bit old. Camille C40. Yeah, Volvo C40, best looking. Yeah, hopefully I have that car early January or late January. Again, I did choose the Polestar 2 performance before Tesla Model 3 performance. Yeah, I would not choose the Polestar 2 performance. It's too stiff, in my opinion. I would just go for the normal suspension. Okay. Let's see. Punet Wadwan. Oh, guys, we got 20 likes after I asked you guys to like. Thank you very much. 20 extra likes. That is awesome. That is awesome. But okay, Punet. Hi, Chris. Is it good to buy Q4 base model, which is 420,000 kroners? Otherwise, please suggest a model which can consider. I mean, that's going to be the 35, right? Rear wheel drive, 170 horsepower, 52 kilowatt hour battery pack. 340 kilometers of WLTP range. I would go for the 40, just bigger battery pack. I don't know, but if you don't need this space, I would maybe go Polestar 2. Polestar 2 is a more premium feeling product, higher quality, better infotainment system, sportier drive. Ride is going to be a bit harsher, but it's going to be sportier. It's also not going to be as quiet on the road, but it's better looking also. Car Channel, you are my favorite YouTuber, Chris. Love your videos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Car Channel. That is awesome. I do appreciate it. Oh, we got 7 more likes, guys. We're only 21 likes away from 100 likes. So yeah, awesome. Main issue with XC40 is the range around 300 kilometers. No, it's not. Go check out my motorway range test. That's why I do that. You guys can see the percentage of WLTP range. I haven't done the XC40 now in winter, but I did that on the old range test. I don't even remember what that was called. But in winter, it's about the same. It's par for the course. I mean, these EVs are going to get between 200 and 300 kilometers in the winter real world range on motorway. BB King. Hey Chris, what's your top 3 used EVs to buy secondhand here in Norway? Max budget 200,000 kroners. Don't go longer trips often. First, Stars und Strenchen. Thank you so much for your €2 donation. Thank you so much. Can you make a video about charging losses? Okay, I'm gonna pin that comment. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna answer the one I was initially, the BB King one first. I'm not familiar with used EV prices, so we can do another video about that in the future, in a few weeks. Used EVs. I'm gonna write that topic down. We can dive deep into that, but as of now, I do not have enough knowledge to answer that question. Can you make a video about charging losses? So are you talking about the loss from the charger to the battery, the actual charging speed you get, like 100 kilowatts delivered from the charger and only getting like 95 kilowatts? Is that what you mean? Start some tension? Let me know. 88 likes, guys. We're 12 likes away from 100 likes. And also, if you do want to support the channel, if you do want to support the live stream, you can donate via Super Chat. Every donation, small or big, is really appreciated, guys. So thank you very much. Peter van de Vigart. I apologize. Polestar performance too stiff. Have you driven it at 200 kilometer rain limited version? I do not. Have you driven it at 200? Do you mean 200 kilometers per hour? I have driven the non-performance version extensively. I drove one to Italy, did that VMAX on the Autobahn, drove like 5,000 kilometers in a few weeks. So I have experience with that car, no issue at all. An awesome car at that price point and that performance and at that speed. Car channel, Porsche Taycan or Mercedes EQS 580 4MATIC. So I have an EQS on loan next week. And Taycan I have driven quite a few times, and I haven't driven the EQS yet, but they're totally different cars. The Taycan is a sports saloon, almost a supercar, while the EQS is a luxury saloon. So depends on what you're looking for. But we're gonna find out next week how much or how little I like that car. Okay, BB, thanks, appreciate it. Thank you so much for your question. Bond, top 3 EVs around 30,000 euros in EU. Okay, so we're talking small euros. It's going to be ID3, E208, and also probably something like E-Corsa and those cars around that price point. Renault Zoe, maybe? I mean, I talked about the ID3 infotainment system and ID cars, but at that price point, I can look past, infotainment systems because you're getting so much more car. It's quiet, it's comfortable, fast charging, efficient. I have not driven the E208, but I've driven the E2008. Apologies, guys. And that is a car I am a huge fan of. At least here in Norway, ID3 and E2008 are comparatively priced. And I would probably go for, I don't know, maybe one of those, E2008, ID3, one of those. Okay. Nick Nordic, used EVs up to 200,000 kroners, Noke Ioniq Classic, Golf 35 kilowatt hour, Leaf 40 kilowatt hour, probably. Okay. Bond, cheers, Doug, cheers. Not talking to me, Doug Thompson. Okay. Nobody. Porsche Taycan GTS. Yeah, that is a cool car. So if you guys didn't, I'm not going to talk about that too much here because this live stream is about cars below 60,000 euros. Porsche showed at the LA Auto Show last week the GTS, which is the lower version of the Cross Turismo, the sporty station wagon. Paul Thompson, Polestar 2 versus EV6 GT line so far. Okay, interesting. Polestar 2. So, probably if you equip a Polestar 2, it's going to be around the same money, right? If you get that with all the options, it's going to be the same money. So, Polestar 2 is a much sportier car. Much better steering, much more performance, especially if you get what we talked about last week, which is the performance, the Polestar engineered software update, giving you 476 horsepower, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.4 seconds. It's a much quicker car than the EV6. It's also much sportier. Interior is much better. I mean, EV6 is fine enough. It's not a luxury car. It's not a premium car. It's nice for the price point. It's non-offensive. Starts on session. Again, thank you so much for your €2 donation. I'm going to get to your question in a bit. I just want to address this first. Also, EV6, bigger trunk. Yeah, bigger trunk, bigger back seat. More quiet, more comfortable. Polestar 2 superior infotainment system. I'm not a huge fan of the Hyundai Kia infotainment system. It looks pretty, but it's not as good as the Polestar's Android infotainment system. It's so my money, and also you have preheating, though you don't have the 800 volt architecture and you don't have the charging speed. I would probably, again, being me, I would probably go Polestar 2. Because of the performance, because of the build, because of the infotainment system. And things that annoy me with the EV6 and the Hyundai Ioniq 5, getting into the car, listening to Bluetooth audio on your phone, going out of the car, hopping into the car, it always defaults to radio. It's super annoying every time you have to press it manually. And also after charging, if you don't turn on and off the car, you can't put the car into drive. Just small things. Like the Polestar, everything just works perfect. You have really good ergonomics. The steering wheel controls, left side you have the adaptive cruise control, auto steer, and on the right side you have your volume controls. It's so simple, easy, and intuitive. The switchgear in the Polestar is like the most intuitive and ergonomically best functioning next to Audi's. And also you have the shifter, which is always works 100% of the time. You have the volume knob, and then you have like the best infotainment system ever. So those things, like for me, weigh against like the lacking in practicality, right? Because it just works so flawless. But okay, I mean, measuring consumption based on charging. Starts on strenchen. I mean, measuring consumption based on charging. Do you mean like if you were doing it in a petrol car, you would drive it down, you drive like 200 kilometers and you would fill it up and then you would measure the fuel used? Is that what you mean? If you do, you can't do that in an EV because you will have loss between the charger and the car. So you can't do that. It's different from charger to charger and different from car to car. Yeah, okay, you do mean that. I understand. I don't think you can't, because, okay, so the thing is, like, in a fossil car, so in EVs, we talk a lot about heat loss. And the reason we talk about heat loss is the heat loss isn't measured. But in everything you do, you have heat loss. When I'm talking, warm air comes out of my mouth. I have heat loss in speech. We have heat loss in everything. My lights here are producing heat loss. So in something like a gasoline car, a petrol car, the fuel converted to forward propulsion is like only between like 25 and 35%. 25 and 35%. The rest is basically heat loss and sound. So the exhaust and off the engine block. So that means you have 65 to 75% heat loss in a gasoline car. It's a little bit better in a diesel because it runs a little bit colder. Diesel self-ignites at a lower temperature. That's why you don't need spark plugs in a diesel. And also diesel fuel has more energy per unit. But you have heat loss. But you are measuring the fuel used. All the fuel is measured. All the fuel used in heat loss. You may lose a little bit in vapor, but it's so minuscule that it's not even measured. In EVs, it's a bit different because these damn EVs don't measure heat loss. And I don't understand. It's so annoying why they don't put the heat loss into the consumption. Because if they did, it would be 1-to-1. But also, you have the loss within the chargers also. And also, if you're sitting in the car and running the heater, you're gonna use like kilowatt 2 or 3 heating the car. That's also gonna be heat loss directly to heating up the car. But the heat loss we're talking about here is the heat the battery pack generates, right? Is the heat loss. Tom Paulson, thanks for a good answer. Well, I try as much start selection, but you have to. Yes, you have to pay for it. You have, but the point is like it's different from a Delta charter to Ionity. I could do if maybe I could try. I would have to do it with the same car, and I would have to test the different types of chargers, like Delta versus Ionity, or Delta versus. Tritium versus ABB, etc., etc. I could do that. But as things are now, I think that's too niche. I'm trying to be a little bit more broad here on the channel to appeal to this. My channel is more for people who are getting into EVs, who don't want all the technical information like they can get elsewhere on YouTube. But okay, guys, we are now 9:15, and the viewers dropped substantially down to 60. Are people going to sleep now already? And we're only 5 likes away from 100 likes. And guys, if you are joining the live stream, thank you so much for joining. We're going to do this twice a week, hopefully, every week now forwards. It's going to be basically twice a week. I'm going to do it twice every other week on Mondays and Sundays. So I'm going to do it this Monday, and then I'm going to do it next Sunday. And then I'm not going to do it next week, but I'm going to do it Monday again, and then Sunday. So it's basically going to be every 8 to 6 days. So it's going to even out to once a week. And the reason is that I have my daughter every other weekend, and I don't want to have her sleeping there in that bedroom while doing the live streams, because she could wake up. And yeah, I don't want to deal with that. So it's much easier, peace of mind, just having the time here. Nobody else here than me and you guys talking about it. And then we jumped up to 93. I don't know why we keep dipping and jumping. It's just, I'm not going to watch the live numbers here because we don't seem to be dropping. And we are now at 100 likes. Thank you so much, guys. So again, if you're new here, we're going to do this once a week, every 6 to 8 days. And we're going to talk about a new topic every time. And if you're new here, my name is Chris. I have this channel which is dedicated to testing EVs. We only do EVs here on the channel. We don't even do hybrids. Only fully electric videos, electric cars, range tests, charging tests, reviews, and yeah, the basics of EVs. So please be sure to drop a like, a thumbs up on this video down below, and also consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell if you wanna, well, get to know things about EVs. I try my best. 101! Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm going to celebrate with a little bit of Pepsi. You guys know I love my Pepsi. Bon asks, what about e-Berlingo, e-Partner? Clearly they offer a lot more space, but do they lose out in all other areas as an EV? That would be really cool. So when I moved here 2 weeks ago, moved into a new apartment for you guys who are new to the stream. I live in a new place now. I moved houses a few weeks ago. That's why I'm able to do this live stream, because now I have my own dedicated space for my home office. Before I did it on the dining table, which is not very practical. So I have my fixed setup here. So that's why I can do these once a week. I don't have to move around everything, the lights, the camera, the mic, my computer, everything. But when I moved here, I borrowed an e-Crafter from Marcusbil. And again, shout out to Marcusbil, who helps the channel out a lot, guys. Marcusbil, one of the biggest independent dealers of electric cars here in Norway, sell new, used EVs. They can sell your EV for you, and also you can lease EVs from them. Marcusbil.no. I'm going to drop a link down below if you're looking to buy or sell an EV. He borrowed me an e-Crafter for moving. That's how cool he is. And he was like, could you film a video? And I'm like, sorry, Marcus, I appreciate it. If you have a car, I can borrow, but I have to do all the moving in like 8 hours. I don't have the time. But if you guys want to see an e-crafter or other electric vans or cargo vehicles, yeah, we can try to do that. We can try to do that. Okay. Fred Kitchener, this format is great addition to your channel. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. So that's, I want to try to do this, as I said, once a week on top of the 45 videos I already do. At one point in time, when the channel grows big enough and I can hire an editor, I'm going to do 7 videos a week. But I'm not able to do that. That was insane. It's insane. I can do like, the most I did was like 14 videos in a stretch. And that was, yeah, that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. Philip, hi Chris. Any chance that you're gonna test vans? Yeah, that's what we just talked about. So maybe we can do that. We can do that. Jose Lopez, what is your thoughts on EQA? Is it worth or due to a compromised platform? Is it not good or better to look than dedicated EV platform? I think the EQA is an overlooked car. When I look back at like my charging tests, it performs fairly well. Range test, it performs fairly well. It's not too expensive. It's compact. It has a nice interior. MBUX is a nice infotainment system. Interior is nice, spacious, drives nice. But I just think it's a bit boring and just falls in between two categories where either you're looking at a bigger vehicle or a smaller vehicle. But I saw a few of them today, and I think they do look good. But the issue is when I test drove one this summer, the videos just didn't get any views. No interest with that car. So I'm not going to go out and... Like, if a video only gets like 1,000 or 2,000 views within the first day or two, I'm not going to prioritize making content on that car. That's going to hurt the channel. So I'm just going to move on. I'm just going to go to the next car. So the videos on the EQA have not performed well on the channel. So that's why I haven't done too much testing. But if there is demand, of course, I'm going to do that. Okay, we're going to go on for another 11 minutes now. We're going to go to the 1:30 mark and then we're going to end. It's getting late. I've had a long day, a long weekend, a long week. And yeah, I'm getting a bit tired. Okay, I've got a crazy slope for the non-card Elvidar if you are interested. Yeah, sure, I'm interested. Send me a DM on Instagram. And guys, if you aren't following me on Instagram, link down below to my Instagram. I haven't been updating it too much lately, but yeah, you guys can get more content there of the EVs I do test. Often an early peek into the cars I'm testing. Tom Pellison, Jose, I like the EQA, but some tire noise and low back seat because of the battery. Interesting. Red Bull versus Mercedes. We got the first Formula 1 question. So for you guys who don't follow F1, the finals or the last race of the Grand Prix was done yesterday. And Max Verstappen won his first title ever, beating out Lewis Hamilton. So congratulations, Max Verstappen. I'm not a huge fan of Lewis Hamilton, but I'm also not a huge fan of Max Verstappen. But it's cool, you know, Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes have been dominating for a long time, so it's cool to have a new winner. So congratulations, he's a young talent, is probably going to dominate. Yeah, he's the new upcoming star. So it's really cool, it's really cool. It's been an awesome season where these two guys have been racing close, and it's cool to see a new world champion. So congratulations a ton to Max Verstappen. Starsson Srenshen, thank you so much for all your donations. I do appreciate it. That is so awesome. And to everybody donating to the channel, I do appreciate it. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Philip goes for Red Bull. Steve Roper, what do you think about the Neo and the shopping in their future, quality versus cost? So I haven't driven any of them. I sent Neo again an email to test drive their ES8. They haven't responded, which is a bit annoying because now I'm seeing customer cars on the road and I'm like, why aren't you guys giving me a car? Are you afraid that your product isn't going to be good enough? What are you afraid of? And also Xiaopeng, yeah, I'm going to send them an email because I want to test the X7, the P7, Xiaopeng P7. I saw one today, customer car also. So that's also annoying that they haven't contacted me, but well, it is what it is. Gary, I only watch Formula E. Yeah, I haven't watched Formula E. I grew up watching Formula One every Sunday with my dad. So like a lot of people, one of the sports I grew up watching, football, Formula One, and also, yeah, skiing here in Norway. Xiaopeng P7 price in Spain are a little expensive. How much does it cost in Spain, Gary? Does anybody know what the X7 costs here in Norway and the specs? Can anybody give me an answer there? How can I give a donation? Tom Paulson, you go to the chat down below and you press the dollar sign and then you can choose your amount. You can give it a donation. So we're almost at 30 euros donated this live stream, which is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. That is so, what's the word I'm looking for? It's so motivating to be able to do this and yeah, spend these hours in the evening. After I'm done this, I'm going to edit the video for Wednesday, or maybe it's too late. I'm going to edit that tomorrow. But yeah, it's really, really motivating, guys, to keep these live streams. And if you guys like them, the likes, the views, and also the donations makes me want to do this more. And also, last thing, guys, if about 20 to 30% of you guys are Norwegian, I have the Norwegian channel, Kristifa på norsk, which I haven't been uploading to in 6 months because it's been enough with this channel. But what I want to do, and I want to ask you guys' opinion, is that I want to, in time, have my own dedicated channel to only live streaming. So I want to have multiple channels where we can do a little bit different content on the different channels. So people coming to one channel may only get this type of content, and then you guys can, hop between the channels. I think that's better for the growth and also the algorithm. But what I want to do is that I want to rebrand the Norwegian channel to this, the EV Live Talk, or the Live EV Talk, whatever I'm calling these videos. The EV Live Talk with Chris, something like that. The EV Live Talk with Chris. And I want to, what I want to do now, maybe I'll do this after we've done a few live streams. I'm going to start uploading the full live streams to that channel and also clips. So if you guys are interested in that, go to Kristifa på norsk, to that channel. I'm going to link it down below. Subscribe to that channel. I think we're at about 1,000 subscribers now there. But if we can get it to maybe 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, that tells me, guys, you guys want, your own dedicated EV stream channel. We can do the EV streaming there. Maybe we can even do this multiple times a week if this thing can grow in popularity. But okay, guys, we're going to go 5 more minutes. And then we're going to end here. Tom Paulson, did you find the donation button down below? The super chat, it's called. Donate via super chat. Gary, in Spain, 64,000 euros. Okay, that's interesting. 64,000 euros. What's the performance and also the battery pack size of that? An EV6 all-wheel drive GT line in Spain costs 60. Okay, so it's about the price. It's more expensive than the EV6, but it's an interesting car. P7 from 400. Wow. Okay, I got to get on that. I got to get on that, the P7 with the Xiaopeng. I thought that was a much more expensive car. But 450,000 kroners for that car? That is very interesting. Philip, do you feel about the quality is the same for the GT? No, GTX and ID4. No, ID4 has a much nicer interior. I've complained about the cheap hard touch plastics, scratch touch plastics high up on the doors in the ID4, no, E-Tron, no, ID4, wait, I read that wrong. Feel the same, do you think quality feel is the same better in GTX? It's the same car, GTX is just the 4-wheel drive version of the ID4, it's the same. Bon, thanks for all your work. Such a pleasure to watch. Thank you so much, Bon. Greetings from Andorra. Okay, cool. We have people from all around the world. That is so cool. P7 performance in Spain. Yes, Gary. But what's the performance battery pack? What is the performance in the, so 0 to 100 kilometers an hour? What's the battery pack size, charging, so on and so forth in the base model of the P7? It was my question. Eileen Klein, thanks Chris for your videos. Good content while I wait for my Polestar 2. standard range standard single motor long ribs. Yeah, I'm getting tired, guys. To be delivered in April. Can't wait. Yeah, that's an awesome car. Christian Stöa. Really enjoyed the longer trips race you did with Björn. Any plans for more of those? We haven't spoken about any of those. Björn has been busy. I mean, there's no person in the world that works more than him, and he's now in Thailand. He's going to be there for like the next month or two. So we're not going to do any videos in the next month or two. Okay, P7 rear-wheel drive, 80 kilowatt hour battery and 267 horsepower. Interesting. Tom, did you find the donation button, the super chat button? Can you see it? I'm interested. If people can't see it, that's an issue, but I think it should be right down there next to the smiley face. Emilian Klein, greetings from Brussels. Greetings back at you. Brussels, is that Belgium? Do you speak French? Or do you speak Dutch? Otse Vires, Xiaopeng, rear-wheel drive, 530 horsepower, 67, no, 530 Norwegian kroners, 6.7 to 100. Okay, so I thought there was much more performance in that car. But okay, so we are, okay, yes, there is a donation button, Chris. Okay, so it should be there. If you guys want to donate to the channel, we're gonna go for a few more minutes and then we're gonna end here. Yeah, French and Dutch. Okay, thank you so much, Tom Patterson. Thank you so much. WLTP 530 kilometers. Okay, so not the price. WLTP 540. That is interesting. So I'm gonna hit up Xiaopeng and hopefully get a car on loan. Okay. Do you have a daily job or are you fully devoted to the channel? At this point, I'm doing the channel about 100%, but I do have a daily job. I have my own company. I'm going to talk about that maybe when we hit like 50,000 subscribers. That can be a special on the channel. But I don't want to talk about that yet before it's not my daily job. But yeah. Okay, Greg. Okay, guys, we're approaching the 1.5 hour mark. We're going to be there in 3 minutes. Any last questions you guys want me to answer or you want to talk about? Awesome, guys. We have 2,000 views already. This is pretty awesome. We have 111 likes and we have 280 kroners donated to the channel. Thank you so much, guys. That is so cool. Okay, yo Chris from Finland, loving your content. Love my XC40 since I got one. Good job, workmate. Okay, thank you so much. I should know how to say thank you in Finnish because my brother-in-law is Finnish, but I cannot, for the love of any god, remember how to say thank you in Finnish. But thank you in Finnish, Matt. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Don't forget the like button. Yeah, guys, don't forget the like button before we leave. We have 79 people watching. Don't forget the like button. And also, if you want to do the last super chat donations, you can do that now. Kitos. Yes, Kitos. Kitos. Yes. Awesome. I want to go to Finland also. I have never been to Finland before. Okay. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Irana. Okay. 115 likes. Okay, guys, 79 people watching. So, guys, when will you be posting Polestar Standard Range videos? I don't have any videos up now. I have the EV6 on loan this week. So this week's going to be EV6. Next week, EQS. So yeah, if you don't want to miss out on this week's videos on the EV6 and next week's videos on the EQS, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. So guys, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you so much for watching. This was our proper live stream. Last week was just, a trial run, a test run, me testing out the equipment. So I'm gonna see you guys on Sunday at 7 o'clock will be the next live stream. So guys, I'm tired. So guys, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a nice week, and I hope you guys enjoy the upcoming videos on the EV6 this week. First video is going out on Wednesday morning at 0800 Central European time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. If you did, please drop a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, guys, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.